So now we've got 1, tension 9th, 3, 5, tension 13th, and 7 under our disposal. Now, which notes you present, it's up to you. The last thing you want to do is to go after everything at once. Our suggestion is that you select certain notes. You could start with 3 and 7. If I play a root on the piano and play 3 and 7, okay? If I play it with left hand, it's not a big deal. 3 and 7, okay? So now if I choose to start building a major 7 chord starting from B flat, that's the root. I didn't have to worry about it. I hear it. And I play 3 and 7, okay? D major 7. 3 and 7. Now, if this is too high, I can always do a possible inversion available to us by flipping the top note 1 octave lower. Okay? Excuse me, E flat major 7. Major 7 is on the bottom, 3 is on top. G flat major 7. Okay? So practice, write down any chords progression you wish. Make sure that every single chord you use in that chord progression stands for the same flavor, which means major 7 chord. Why is that? Because you want to practice one thing at a time. Exposing 3 and 7, okay, 3 and major 7 it's a great starting point, okay, to get better. You look at the piano and you start seeing 3 and 7 everywhere you go. If we do A major 7, I'm looking at the piano, 3 and 7. D major 7, I'm looking at the piano, boom, it is there. Once you get better with exposing or presenting 3 and 7 on the piano, without even playing, at C major 7, I already see it, and I see all the inversions I can play. So when I punch in, I'm certain that I'm doing the right thing. Okay? So now, during the previous exercise, we did 3-7, 3-7, 3-7, 3-7, 3-7. So we were like all over the place trying to find 3 first, 7 second, right? But these things can be in the reverse. You could start from 7 and then 3. When I think about smooth, I think about closest resolutions. When one chord becomes another one, and the note I play on top of first note, it's gonna be resoluted closest way possible to a new chord. So the pathway, it's gonna be extremely smooth and little, right? So little motion, no jumps whatsoever. When it comes to 3 and 7, we will achieve those jumps, but the concepts kind of stays and helps us to exercise that vision. If we go through progression, B flat major 7 becomes D major 7, D major 7 becomes E flat major 7, and E flat, G flat major 7, okay? You can always write it like this, B flat, triangle 7. It's the same writing. Triangle 7, E flat, triangle 7, and G flat, triangle 7. It's the same thing. When it comes to B flat, 3 and 7. So now, this will become D major 7. We want to express only 2 notes right now. It's 3 and 7. 3, it's here for the D, and 7 is here. So look, these two could travel closest way possible, boom, to express that new chord. Now, when you look at the music sheet, we've got next one, we've got E flat major 7. And look, E flat major 7, I could raise this 3 of the previous note into 3 of the new one, and raise the other one into 7 of the E flat major 7. And once again, we've got 7 and 3. When it comes to G flat major 7, I will make a decision. I could drop this 7 into 3 and this 3 into 7. Okay? Or I could raise both higher. So this 3 will become 3 and 7 will become 7. And boom. And you have it. Okay? So we will ask you to fool around with that concept. Let's change the shape of our study. So this is 7 and 3. It becomes D major 7. So now I'm looking for 7, which is right here, and I'm looking for 3, which is right here. And boom. Now, I'm looking for E flat major 7. So I'm looking for 3 and 7. 3 is right next to this note. And 7 is right next to this note. And boom. So you see, in the closest way, I've got less movement available. So now, G flat major 7. So now 3 is here, 7 is here. Or 7 could be here, and 3 could be here. Or could be here. You can always, right, travel with this. Like, for example, I could do B flat major 7, and I could reverse the order, and then switch for another chord. So 3 and 7, I could reverse it. I'm still on a D major 7. Now D major 7 becomes E flat major 7. So now I could reverse the order as long as I want. And then G flat major 7. So this is 7, this is 3, and I could reverse it. And this becomes, once again, B flat major 7. Okay? Let's talk about tensions in major 7 chord. Every single tensions we use, and we've got 3 of them, 9, 11, and 13, can be altered, which means we could raise it or drop it depending which tension. I can drop this tension half step and call it flat ninth, or I could raise the tension by adding sharp ninth. Eleven is one of those tensions that I can raise it by half step by adding sharp. So the tension 11th becomes sharp 11th. I cannot do the same towards the opposite direction, because if I flat 11, this note becomes a 3 of the chord note. See? So basically this is 3, sharp 11 is right next to it. So the result is basically useless. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so 11 can be raised. Tension 13th can be lowered by half a step, flat 13th. If I try to raise that note by half a step, I end up with the flat 7. So once again, it's a useless effort because I end up presenting flat 7. We call it 7 in general. So basically, it becomes that part of the 7 chord build, 1, 3, 5, and 7. And we basically achieve a useless result. a minimum result by kind of duplicating that 7, what it already exists somewhere else. Okay, so when it comes to major 7 chords, we already had this discovery moment that the 11th doesn't serve the purpose and creates lots of destruction. However, if you raise it by half a step to sharp 11, it changes everything. Okay? So look, if I build the chord 1, 3, 5, 7 and add tension 9th and then sharp 11th, it creates a beautiful cluster of happy, like major, uplifting sound. If I add a tension 13th in the end, you just realize that I play 7 chord on the bottom, major 7 chord on the bottom, C major 7, and then I do another triad on top of that C major 7 called the D triad, which means the first 7 chord is happy, uplifting, the triad is happy, uplifting. So there's no dirt anymore, and this sharp 11 gives this phenomenal extra flavor to that major 7 sound. So now, when I drop those tensions 1 octave lower, look. Excellent, right? So now we've got major 7 with this sharp 11th. Okay? So, tension 13th, 5, sharp 11th, beautiful 3, tension 9th, 1, okay? How is it so important? Because this sharp 11 is gonna give me a different flavor into my left hand comp. When we roll back to B major 7 chord, look what happened. Let's count it. On the bottom you've got major 7, you've got rude, which you can always alter to tension 9th. Then you've got 3, and you've got sharp 11th as tension. So it turns out I'm playing only 1 tension, and this 1 tension becomes that very impactful one. Okay? I could keep this impactful one and skip the root and all this add tension 13th. And it's beautiful. See? 7 on the bottom, 3, tension sharp 11th, and tension 13th. That's the sharp 11. If I change it to D major 7, my sharp 11 is gonna be G sharp. Tension 9th, 7. Tension 13th, 5, tension sharp 11th. Right? It reminds me of this like a crime movie, kind of. They are looking for evidence. E flat major 7 with tension sharp 11, which is A, see, sharp 11 on the bottom, major 7th, and root. We can substitute the root with tension 9th, and all of a sudden we've got something in value. And of course this will continue. Major sharp 11th in B, D, We love sharp 11th in major 7 chords. They completely alter the sound of that happy chord. It makes it more interesting, more powerful, more kind of outside of the comfort zone. Right? We go into this discovery field of sound and towards new possibilities, new shapes, and etc. You can apply this sharp 11 towards other chords, like for example dominant 7 chords as well. Okay, but the idea stays the same. Your ear training continues, and you explore the possibilities through the science what you create in your own recording studio. Royal Composer provides students around the world with detailed musical knowledge.
Let's take the challenge out of building chords. I will show you the way.
Our signature course, Chord World, teaches you how to build chords in music. We are talking about triad 7 chords and tensions with all the inversions, 21st century stuff. With a little bit of effort, topics such as 7 chords or tensions could become your favorite topics. The Chord World provides everything you need to know about the chords in music from A to Z. No matter what style of music you create, our powerful, detailed video presentations will help your music production. If you are serious about the music creation, check out Chord World. We are here to support you and your music.